Thank you very much. My name is Musoke Sejjoba. I'm the Acting Commissioner for University Education and Training at the Ministry of Education and Sports. Now, on the issue of fees, because fees is one issue, food prices is another issue. There are variables in this whole establishment. So yes, it is true that a number of schools and institutions have increased their fees during this last just outgone academic year, and yes, part of it was due to the inflation and rapid increase in food prices. Now, as a ministry, the whole issue on fees for starters has been studied, and actually right now they are draft fees regulations that have been drafted, and currently the ministry is just about to embark on consultations with all stakeholders, and the stakeholders will include parents, will include school and school proprietors, and every other stakeholder that has come in. So it has been that there haven't been regulations. So schools had some element of freedom. Of course, even under to appreciate that the current inflationary pressures that we have been having were not originating from here. They were external, and therefore it was not possible to mitigate them. So we could not stop the price of foodstuffs going up because this was coming from external pressures, as we know, emanating from the war in Ukraine, and also supply side constraints that had come out from the long COVID-19 lockdown. But going forward, we hope that before the next term begins, the fees regulations will have been approved, having gone through all the stakeholders, will have been approved, and the minister will be able to sign them and issue them, and this will henceforth guide institutions on what to charge. Maybe it's important to note that a lot of the government schools and government-aided schools, the element of boarding is largely an element that is between the school and the parents, and so there's no particular capitation grant at the moment that is catering for a boarding school. Therefore, meaning that therefore it is determined on the market, the demand supply need. But as we are, the fees regulations now are going to take into account all these elements. A day school, a purely day school, a mixed day boarding, and a fully boarding. So such that the amounts and so on will be based on this. So currently it was because the boarding school is sort of largely private for the boarding section. So therefore government did not have basically intervene at that point. Of course, government will continue also to engage with other utility agencies to see how best they can work with schools, because of course one of the things that informs the cash drivers for institutions are utilities, water and power. So these are things that are not under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Education and Sports, but what the ministry has to do is to engage and see that the ministry is responsible for energy and the ministry responsible for water can work with the utility companies to see how best they can provide services at possibly subsidized, but that is still work in progress. It's not yet confirmed over what's happening.
Are you covering only private government schools with this issue? Or?
So the regulations are for all schools, all, both public and private.
Are Are you coming up with a single minimum amount for which school should be charged?
I don't want to speculate, given that the regulations are still under discussion. But as I said, there will be the schools. We organize that schools are in different categories. So we have what we call government schools. We have government-aided schools, and then we have private schools. At the moment, all private schools indicate that they are private, not for profit. So for now, we are categorizing them as private schools. Through the consultations, should we realize that there's another category of private for profit, then those ones also be considered. But for now, the interactions that we have had indicate that all schools indicate that they're not for profit. They are just providing a service and running. So they're being categorized as private schools. And so those are they 4 categories will possibly be looked at differently. From the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, but I think what we are noticing, however, is that we know that one of the key factors, especially in terms of food prices, there may be 2. There may be many, but 2 key factors normally for food prices is the weather. But I think fortunately for this year, especially in this latter part of the year, I think the weather has been favorable, and so we hope that the food will be available. But the other variable for food prices is fuel prices, and fortunately, we have seen at least a slight drop in fuel prices. So we hope that if there is no escalation of external factors that relate to our fuel prices, if they continue dropping and the food is available, because of course inflation, I think one of the key factors in inflation is actually the food prices, and so we hope that the food prices will gradually, as food become more available and as the cost of transport also reduces, we are optimistic that we should